Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna show you that working with somebody might be better than attacking at every opportunity. It's really common for people to think that every opportunity they have to pass somebody, they should take it right away. But that's a mistake. Once you start to understand how racing works and how you should manage the race and your strategy, you're gonna understand that sometimes you only losing time when you're trying to overtake somebody. So you gotta really be smart about it in order to have a good result at the end. So let me go over what's going on Daily Race C this week. It's an 11 laps race on Group 4 cars. Racing hards and mediums are required, so you gotta pit, and there's some strategy involved. Sadly, the meta car for this week is again the Citroen. It's such a strong car, so I wouldn't recommend going with any other option unless you're a really high skilled player. And all this is happening at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia. Alright guys, let's watch my best lap so far. Again, this combination is not really super exciting. There's nothing super special about it. It's a freaking group car, the Citroen. But let's go. So, going into the first section here, pretty tricky. It's really hard to get it dead right. But if you do, you gain a lot of time. And if you get it wrong, you lose a lot of time. So, going into this long right-hander, you gotta brake right before that bridge. You can go down to second. You don't have to for rotation. It depends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So right on that dirt where there's no grass, you brake down to second, out in second. Just keep going, keep it moving. This following turn is a turn that I have a hard time. I tend to go wide. That was all right. Now this next one, there's a lot of time here. If you do it right, you gain a lot. I'm still struggling. I'm losing quite a bit of time on that turn. Now the hairpin, kind of tricky. You gotta go aggressive on the throttle, but not too crazy. There's a fine line there. Now patience here, down to second. Out in third, could go out in second too. Now you gotta really go, use the track now onto that curb. As soon as the yellow thing right around the middle, you brake, coast a little bit, out in fourth. And this lap is gonna be a 1:47.686, which put me around 70 in the world. Not too bad. Whoa, no place driver. Okay. I might stay in the medians this time. Yeah, let's see if he's gonna change. So what I was trying to say was what strategy I was gonna go with, because you could go start on the medians, pit at the end with the hards, or start with the hards, do 1 or 2 laps, and then go into the medians. And I wanted to stick with that guy because I knew he was quick, and it was really hard to find somebody to have a good competition this week. I was really struggling. It was really boring. I am an A+ driver. This is my second account. So it was really hard to find somebody to have a little bit of a battle to work with and all that. But this race was actually nice, and I was able to work with them. He was starting on the hards, so I decided to also start on the hards and just follow him. Alright guys, getting into the actual race now. Starting on the hards. Let's just survive this first lap, not make any stupid mistakes. We're on racing hards, so be careful. We don't know what other people are on tires. I know this guy in front of us is on hards because I checked it. But let's just go easy. Nobody wins races on the first lap, on the first corner. So let's just chill out. We don't want to waste time. We don't want to make crazy mistakes that are going to ruin our race. So my plan was to stick with this guy. I know he's quick. I know we probably have a similar pace, so I just wanted to stay as close as possible to him so we could work together throughout the race. Still warming up those tires, getting the hang of it. You know, it's the beginning of the race. Yeah, he's definitely quick. So sticking with him was really important for the rest of this race. This following turn, you gotta be really careful. It's really easy to overshoot it and then get a penalty. Something I was really trying to avoid.
I'm not passing you, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah, and I was trying to communicate with him that I didn't want to pass him. That's really important for the person that's in front of you or you want to work with. Try to communicate, flash the headlights. Whoa. I had a big moment there. That was really unexpected, but thankfully I was able to just hold it together and not make it worse. So I was trying to see if he was going to pit.
No,
he didn't pit, but I kind of got
I messed up.
a little confused and went wide. So I end up losing a position for this guy, but he's on medians, so it's okay. He's gonna be quicker, and there's still the whole race to go. We're staying an extra lap out, so we could have a better use of the medians later. You know, the more we stay on the hards, the longer we can. I mean, not the longer, but we can push more on the medians because we stood a little longer on the hards.
Oh, sliding, bro. Now they're battling. I like it. Really like it.
And the reason why I like it is because that proves my point. I was a little bit behind because I made the mistake on the last turn, but because they're battling, I'm already right behind them. That shows that battling at the wrong time might not be ideal.
Some excitement. Let's hope I didn't get a penalty. That might be a penalty. Am I good? I might be good. We're pitting. Let's go. Alright, we are. That was crazy. Now I want to work with this guy. He's gonna be right in front of me. He's good.
Now jumping over on this turn, he makes a mistake.
You keep doing that, man.
And you see that I didn't just pass him. I could have, right? But I decided just to stay back. Because I know there was a guy right behind us. He's probably on another strategy, but the thing is we're racing against people that are not right in front of us. So I want to make sure that we don't waste time, we don't lose time. Even though he made a mistake, if I go for an overtake, we may lose even more time. So me behind him with the slipstream makes us both quick. So we gain time on the people that didn't pit yet. So at the end, we get out ahead and way ahead of them. Now you see him flashing his hazards. That's so he knows that I'm not gonna pass him. We're kind of communicating him, flashing my high beams, and he knows that I'm gonna work with him and bump him. So we both move quick and gain time towards the other group that didn't pit. So it's a communication thing, and now we're allies.
I think he understood the message.
Now if you look to our gap from P1, it's about 34 seconds and a half. And at this point, we're still behind him. But I believe if you are 33 on the low 33 seconds, from P1 and they obviously didn't pit yet, when they pit, you might be ahead of them. So that's my plan. My plan is to get as low as we can, or low as much as we can, that gap from P1 throughout the rest of the race. We're racing against people that are far away from us in the track, and this is something weird about this race and the strategy behind it. It goes both ways. You race against somebody that's not even close to you.
Oh crap, man.
Now jumping from lap 4 to the end of lap 5, you're gonna see that the gap now is 33.5, which means that our plan is working. And if you notice, look at that. I set the fastest lap of the race, 48.5,
come on.
which is a pretty good time. And that's also because we're working together with the slipstream and stuff like that. Now we're really gaining time, which is good. Our plan is working really good. At this point, we should already be ahead of P1 when they come out of the pits. So now I start to notice something. Look, if you pay attention,
He's cooking his tires.
you see how white he goes? I believe he was starting to overdrive and really cook his tires, making little mistakes. And that's where you gotta really manage.
He's destroying his tires.
Yeah, you gotta manage this really well. Look what happens now.
Whoa.
Yeah, he has a big moment. And this moment is where I made the mistake, because I should have overtaken him. We lost a lot of time. Like quite a bit of time. See that? So that was the point. It was already lap 8. And I should have overtaken him, because we are definitely ahead of the other group in front when they come out of the pits. And now it's a battle between me and him to win or P2. And at this point, I think it was a mistake. I was trying to stay behind and just be patient about it, but sometimes
not let that happen again, please.
you have to pass. You know, it was already late in the race. We worked together enough. If he was fine and keep driving quick and not make mistakes, yeah, I could have worked a little longer. But
bro,
my mistake was to stay behind him, because that might cost me the race.
we're still ahead. That's fine. That wasn't a penalty. Jesus Christ, this guy's so freaking lucky. You gotta be careful when you bump too. Like last time, I bumped him tiny bit too late, I think. He wasn't too bad, but you gotta be careful when you bump somebody that's when you're close to the braking zone, braking mark. You gotta be careful. I have a feeling my tires are a tiny bit better than his.
And they indeed were. I looked after, my tires were in better condition than his. And now if you see, I got a good run on him, but now he's going to start defending like crazy. And I was being too patient. That's what I realized now. I'm going to say that I'm not going to fight him. See that? And that's not how you should do it at this point. It's already lap 10. Less than 2 laps to go. I should have been more aggressive now and fight for the position and defend as much as I can. And that's what he's going to do now, because we're really close to the end of the race. Now it's the time to say, hey, we work together now, but
for his life.
Yeah. Now it's the time to just win or not win. Now, approaching the last lap, this is where things don't really go in my favor.
Ah, man. No space afforded. No space afforded. You can watch the replay later, but that was kind of
Now, looking at the replay, as I approach him, he goes to a late defense move. It's alright. The timing was a little bit weird, but it's fine. Now, I was going to try to go from to an outside move, and he kind of shut the door on my face. I don't know. That was a little bit... Maybe it was alright. You tell me in the comments what do you think about this move.
I was there. Oh, I messed everything up now. But I was there. I don't know. It was a pretty late defense move. Like, he moved like last second.
As we think about his move, I just want to use this opportunity to ask you if you're enjoying this content, if you're enjoying this video, if it's useful for you, please make sure you leave a like on it. I'm starting this channel. It's really small. I have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers in 1 year, so if you can hit the like button, leave a subscribe or subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, and share with your friends. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Too late now. Alright, P2. With a big gap. I don't know. It's fair. He could defend.
Alright guys, not exactly the result we wanted, but it was still a P2, which is pretty good. And all of this proves the point that sometimes being patient and just work with somebody, race clean, don't battle all the time, and every chance you have might get you a good result. You're gonna have a cleaner race, a safer race. You might make a friend in the process, so just enjoy, don't go too crazy, and chances are you're gonna have a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.